Hello everybody, the Hobby Hubby here. I'm just showing you a quick tutorial on how to use Avery.com's designer in order to print off your token images. Now if you came from my blog, the Hobby Hubby, you will see that I had created a hobby hack for creating tokens. There was a YouTube video first to show you how to create them. This one here will be a tutorial on how to use Avery's online tool in order to print them off. Okay, so right now I just went to Avery.com. I am logged in. You of course have to have a profile in order to use the designer. And if you want to just go straight to it, you hit template, you go Avery Designer print, and you can click there. Or you can do like I did. I'm doing a 1-inch Blake round. So also on the product page, if you scroll down, it has Avery Design and print for it as well. I like to do it here simply because it automatically puts the template number in. So the template is 94500, but if you hit from the product page, it automatically picks it up, and then you can go from there. Okay, so once you get into the designer print, so if you were to go straight to designer print, you'd have to come to choose a template, and it'll tell you which template it is, and then you just go on. See, and then your Avery template is up here. These are the 1-inch round labels, 94500. For our particular case, we're going to go to upload a complete design, and then we are going to go to select file. Okay, and then you just search pictures wherever it's at. Now, word of note here, PNG and JPEGs are considered smaller than the recommended size. They come out extremely blurry. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me find pictures here. Where are you, Torga? There you are. And we're using Torga. She's a female dwarf NPC from 5th edition D&D Icewind Dale Adventure. So I'm going to open, and it'll tell you, hey, small image. Your image has a smaller file size and recommend using higher quality. And that's what it looks like. Okay. You can even hit apply this design. Of course, you know, usually in any type of preview, sometimes stuff is going to be blurry, but this is exactly how it prints. So you can always just hit a trash can here and delete it. I recommend, and this is using Google Drawings, you can save it as an SVG or PDF. I found that both of those work really well as far as for pulling decent quality. I'm going to use my SVG file though. And then it'll tell you here, you know, I got torguysfany.svg. That's what I saved it as. You see it's a little blurry here. Don't worry about that. The first time you will use this, it will tell you it may look a little blurry, but it'll print higher quality when it comes out, and usually it does. Okay, so you'll hit apply this design, and it'll take us to the next step where we customize. Now here you can click, you can drag it and drop it. There's tools to add text. Like I said, we're not worried about any of that. I'm not super anal about it. I just wanted to, this is why you make that big border, so that when you peel it, it has enough. I know some people are going to want it to be exactly centered all the way around. Not too much care. I'm just trying to get tokens made so that we can get them on the table and get gaming. So just a little bit with the navigator. It shows up here. Typically you just want to leave it in the middle. That's fine. And you can also edit all, which is shown on that template. It's 48 per page for this one. Or you can just edit an individual one. So if you wanted to, you know, maybe the top row you wanted to print kobolds and the next row is orcs, you can do that and try to go back and upload designs. It's been a while since I used it. I don't know if I could like set that up on multiple rows, but there is how you do that. Now this particular case, we're going to leave it, and then you'll go down here to preview and print. So preview and print. And then now it's just showing you what it would look like, a full page of these. I've used this for like my Clone Trooper tokens for playing the Star Wars RPG. You just hit print it yourself. If you don't have printer capabilities, you can always let Avery print it for you. You can just click on the pricing here. I'm not sure what the pricing is, but you can send off what you want. So here's where you can change specific labels or cards. So you can either have them print all if you want it all on the whole sheet. What you can do is you can click this print here and say which one it is you want. So for me, I just want to print one of these. So I'm just going to do a 1-for-1 print. We'll scroll down and hit the Get PDF to Print. Also give you a chance to adjust your print alignment. They'll tell you that they recommend you save your design. I would too. If it's something that you print often, just go ahead and save it. That way you can come back to it and print it easily. You don't have to go back and upload the design again. This is for those who maybe you had to tweak something and you got the positioning just perfect the way you like it. Definitely save it. For me, I'm not going to save in this particular case. Okay, you can always follow the printing tips. More than anything, it's just telling you to make sure you have the right paper size. Make sure the scale is set to custom and 100%. You can do a test print on a test sheet. It tells you for laser printers, you can follow that. I don't have a laser printer, so I'm just going to open the PDF, and here it is for best results. Avery recommends printing with Adobe Acrobat Reader. Adobe Acrobat Reader is a free app. If you don't have it already, I definitely would recommend that you do download that. Okay, so of course it tells you, Avery print from the web. We're going to hit the print key, and I will select my printer, and then it shows up there, and then you just hit print. Okay, that is how you do that. And then just give me just a second here. I am going to transition. I don't know. Give me 2 seconds. And you see how much clearer it looks here. Of course, you can adjust with your print settings. You can set the DPI to print higher or whatnot. But once again, I'm catering this to, standard consumer at cost, maybe just whatever, run-of-the-mill home printer that you have. Basically, it's going to be, the resolution is going to be what we call table ready. And it's, I can clearly look at this and tell, okay, this is a dwarf fighter or some fighter of some sort. Something along the lines of that. You'll be able to look at a glance and be like, oh, that's a goblin, oh, that's a kobold, or so on and so forth. So, okay, that is how you print that. And then I'm actually going to cut the video off here. The next video I'll make will be once you take it and then applying it to like the sticker and the epoxy and things like that. But you know what? I changed my mind. Let's make this one video. All right, and then now that I've got this printed, just ran and printed it off already beforehand. I'm going to transition so that you can see the camera for how we assemble these tokens, which is fairly easy. All right, guys. Any other questions, just hit me up in the comments. You can reach me on my Twitter at the HobbyHubby573. I'm also on the blog and my Instagram as well. All the names are the same. Till next time. Bye-bye. All right. Now we are transitioning to the table. So I have my printed off sticker on my Avery sheet paper. So right now I'm just going to peel this off here. Oh, let me back up some. There we go. Nothing special. And this is what I was talking about, how centering and get it perfect. It may bother some people for the print alignment. You can, like I showed you in the earlier part of this video, you can adjust the print alignment to get it perfect. Me, I don't necessarily care too much. We're just going to take the wooden token here, and you just slap the label onto the sticker. And don't worry about getting it exact, because if the portions are right when you print it off, 1 and 1, it should be good to go. Okay, and see, this is what I was talking about. You don't have to be a perfectionist. Let me not blind you guys with that glare there. You don't have to be a perfectionist. That is what it looks like. And like I said, you can adjust the DPI. Like you want to turn up to 600 DPI or print it off of something that's a little bit more clear, you're more than welcome to. Here on my channel and my post, the biggest thing that I push is just get it on the table, get gaming. As hobbyists, a lot of times we are perfectionists, and that will hold us up from the one thing that we actually want to do, which is play games. So this is just how single-sided is. Now, of course, if you wanted to do it double-sided, then you would have the back side here. A good idea that I've done before, I don't have any to show now, but you also see recommended, is to have the same exact photo, except you can either print it in black and white or grayscale, or have it in color or grayscale and have an X on it, and you would put that one on the back. So that way, while you're playing your game or whatnot, and this unit or character or whatever it may be is gone, just flip it over and okay, I see the red X, or I see the different colored marker that indicates that this unit is gone. Because single-sided, you have to be like, oh, what's this? Okay, that's who that is. That's gone. So it's just an idea. This like I said in my blog post, it runs just this alone right here would be 7 cents a token. Okay. So what, 20, 30 bucks to get you like 200 1-inch tokens. Now, of course, not everything is 1-inch in RPGs. You've got bigger creatures. I do explain that in my blog post. I play mainly the Genesis RPG system. That was formerly Fantasy Flight Games. Now it's owned by Edge Studios. So this would be like a Silhouette 0 or 1. This is a smaller medium character for any of the D&D standards. I use 2-inch tokens for large characters, and that would be Silhouette 2 in the Genesis system. I use 3-inch tokens for the huge creatures, like the Froghemoth. That's what I have, is that one of my examples for that. I have a Froghemoth for huge, and then that is Silhouette 3 in Genesis. And then last are 4-inch circles. Now the 4-inch circles, if you ever look on Amazon or eBay or whatever you want to get your stuff from, that is actually not 4 inches. It's going to be like 3.875 or something like that. It's close. That's the closest you're going to get to 4-inch anything. So do be wary of that. And that's not Avery. Avery doesn't make it that big. You have to go to, I think it's Online Labels. I want to say it's like onlinelabels.com. Those are the only ones I know that has those labels and that you can purchase and buy those from. So, all right. So this is just the base minimum. You can get that on the table. You got your NPC. Like I said, this is Torga. This is what I use for Torga. Ice Vein from D&D 5th edition. D&D 5th edition Icewind Dale. I like epoxy stickers because, like I said, that blocks off, water, Cheeto dust. You can also buy waterproof labels directly from Avery as well. I think it's maybe like an extra 75 cents or something like that. But the epoxy stickers, same deal. I usually find a common spot on the bottom where I feel my thumb, and you just stick it on like a sticker, and then boom, it's protected. It's got a nice shine. Like I said, if you have a player, usually I ask my players not to eat when we're playing. Unless I'm running a really long session, then we will take a lunch break. Everybody go use the bathroom, wash your hands, whatever. But you may not have those rules, or you just want to get it going. That's fine. This is easy to just take a wipe, and wipe off if you had something else, and it's not going to, ruin the artwork or anything like that, because it's wiping off the sticker as well. So this is a single-sided one here. This is somewhat single-sided. I have it blank on the back, but I also have an epoxy sticker on the back. I just wanted to see how thick it would be, and it's roughly about an inch thick, maybe a little over an inch. So because I was looking at options like maybe like a poker chip holder, something along the lines of that. But that's it, guys. That's just how quick and easy it is for you to create your own tokens for any of your RPG games, whichever system you run. It's just this easy to just get stuff on the table, get some physical representation. Don't have to worry about 3D printing, going to buy miniatures, anything like that. Just slap these tokens on there and get them on the table and get gaming.